Hey everyone! Look who I have hanging out today with me at my
Hey.
house. She's going to be staying here for a little bit, so we are going to be doing a lot of our lives and stuff together the next few days. So we're super excited for that. But if you are on and you're watching this later, comment replay. But if you're on now, I would love to see anyone that's on. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get going and start talking about REI Wealth.
Yes. Okay. This week is actually something that's more of a general nature. By the same token, it puts everything in a context, especially if you're looking to really grow your business, right? A lot of you get into the business with real estate with dreams of going maybe into rentals, fix and flip, and also to really, you don't want to just do a deal a month for the rest of your career. So, but the first thing, let's build on the foundation, right? I always say you need to build on the solid foundation is which strategy to start from. And when we talk with a lot of newbies coming into the business, either they have some misconception about what strategy to start from, misinformation, or they don't know. So that's why we provided, if you go back in the PDF that we share with you at the beginning of the week, we provided you some guidelines on how to choose the best strategy or right
And this
strategy.
this PDF is a really detailed PDF. So definitely go through and get that PDF if you didn't. It's not blank. We've switched it up. We're starting to put the content in there instead of just requiring the lives to get the content. So I would definitely, if you have not gotten that PDF, find that post and get the PDF because this is very thorough. Very, very thorough.
Yeah.
Okay.
So make sure you do that. And okay, but now just to give you a little bit of a reasoning behind it, or how we structure what we have in the PDF. There is one of the first pages is it shows like the three strategies. So there are mainly three strategies when it comes to real estate investing. There is wholesaling, buy and hold, and fix and flip. Okay, and with that within these three strategies. A lot of people that are coming into the business assume they have to go with wholesaling. Well, it's not necessarily true because it really, first of all, depends on where you are. Do you have money or do you have experience in the business? The other thing is that's where you are, with your goals, with how you feel about it. Because I've worked with several students that they did not want to be in wholesaling. They're not the go-getter type mentality. And at the end of the day, they didn't need the money right away because I call wholesaling an ATM machine, right? Because you can go in and literally pull money out in a few short weeks. So with that said, I say, you know what? I said, don't assume that you have to do wholesaling. Okay. But the advantages of wholesaling, it is true. You can get quick access to funds because you can close deals literally 2 to 4 weeks. You can go ahead and learn a lot about the business, skills enhancement, because you learn about the system. And honestly, I always say wholesaling is not the easiest strategy. I think rentals is easier than wholesaling, but you learn so much about the business just by doing wholesaling, by learning all the time, things. And then for a lot of people is no risk, right? Because it's all about how you structure the deal, what you write in the contract. So it has a low risk entry level advantage to it. Now, moving on to rentals is okay. So now rentals, like honestly, this is how I started with investing. I started with investing because with rentals because first of all, back in 91, when I started with investing, I started as a real estate agent actually in 87. But with investing started in 91 as a rentals because I wanted to build number one, passive income. Number two, wholesaling wasn't really a thing yet. I had done some what I call back then flipping a contract, which in today language is wholesaling. But the thing is, I didn't think that was a main strategy. It was something you do on the side, and so I wanted to build that. So what I did is, first of all, I set up a goal. So my first goal was $5,000 a month from rental income, and I wanted to create that within a year. And so I looked for property. So we're going to talk more. Actually, we have a masterclass coming up next week, and we would invite you to attend it because we're going to go into detail, first of all, about wholesaling, but also the rentals, and specifically how I started my rental portfolio And then we're going to have a coach there, one of our coaches, who is also one of our past students. That right now she's Lisa's age and she's already owning 50 plus rental properties and half of them Airbnb. So you really want to attend that to learn kind of the mechanics behind it, which will also introduce the fourth strategy that you need to know to take your business to the next level. But we're going to talk about that next week. With that said, why rentals would be good is because it gives you long-term wealth. When you think of somebody being a real estate investor, honestly, you think more of somebody maybe owning properties, right? Having cash flow, rentals. So that is the old fashioned, old school real estate investor. And so rentals is going to qualify it as that. And then you get asset appreciation, especially if you have a goal. It said that in 10, 15 years, you want to have all your rental properties done, paid for, and get the income. You can do it in two ways. Number one, you can use wholesaling to pay off your rental properties. So, that's one of the things you can do. So you can get the money from wholesaling to live your lifestyle, but also invest a part of the profits into paying down your mortgages. Or number two is take off the rental income after expenses every month to pay down your mortgages. So instead of paying the minimum mortgage every month, take whatever 500 plus extra dollars a month and pay down the mortgages. And if you have to live off of real estate, use your wholesaling to live off of from real estate, and then use the extra income to pay down the mortgages. So there is a couple of cool ways and kind of fun, honestly, to see how these numbers work in the real world. And now the third strategy I want to mention is fix and flip. Fix and flip is where you buy properties and fix them up for a profit. The cool thing about it is the profit potential, right? So when you look at the property, or I look at the property, I say, okay, I can make $10,000, $20,000 from wholesaling it, but if I put some money into it, I can make $70,000, $100,000. Well, it's a no-brainer which way you go, right? But obviously that takes some knowledge. You have to have some being comfortable with supervising renovations. You have to be in the right market, because time is of the essence. Time is money, right? Especially when it comes to fix and flip. So there are things you have to be aware of. So fix and flip usually is a strategy that I consider for people that have a little more experience. Not somebody off the bat, unless you have experience with construction and you know people you can trust. But fix and flip is definitely a great way to add a zero to your bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we're going to talk about
the 10 steps, but this is actually, we're not going to dive super deep in this because this is already in that PDF. Students, that PDF is already uploaded to your dashboard, so you don't have to go find it anywhere else. If you're not a student though, you want to find the post where we talk about the PDF. If you're watching us on like YouTube or Instagram, just go ahead and comment that you want the PDF. That way we can get it to you. All right. But we have the 10 steps to virtual REI. I'm going to go through this pretty quickly because honestly, it's in the PDF. Okay. So the first is the most important thing you're going to do, which is choosing the right area. This is vital. Where you wholesale may not necessarily be where you want to own rentals, but it works for wholesaling, right? So, like, for example, what I will do in a fix and flip, or what I would buy a rental in, is not actually where I wholesale currently. So you want to find your area first. The other thing is, what if you decide to go outside of your state? So I live in Florida, but I started in St. Louis, Missouri. So making sure that I had a business running in the state that I plan to do business ongoing. After that, then you open up your business entity. Business entity is so that you can have, you're able to have your business running, but it is in the state you're doing business. That's why you do it second. Third is marketing for buyers if you're wholesaling. Because when you're wholesaling, you need to know that you're going after properties that people want to find, right? Like that people want to buy as cash buyers, and landlords who are buying in that area will also give you ways to just feel confident in what you're doing. Fourth is get property leads, finding property leads and stuff like that. And then fifth is acquisitions marketing. What type of marketing systems that you do. 6 is writing a contract. So you're going to fill out the contract. And then 7 is the due diligence, right? If you're doing buy and hold or fix and flip. 8 is disposition marketing. 9 is financing. And 10 is closing. If you want to know more about this, I will talk about a way to dive in deep on these through our masterclass at the end of this live. So if you're wanting something incredibly detailed, more information on this, then you're going to want to attend our masterclass. And we will talk about that at the end of this live. So make sure you're staying on because we're giving you away and it's only $7 and it starts Monday. Okay. So if you want more detail on this PDF, come to the masterclass. It's only $7. We'll talk about it here soon though.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. One of the couple of things I wanted to highlight is writing the contracts. The way we write contracts, and that's why it's very important you attend the masterclass because we're going to dive deep into this. It will be, I think, Thursday of next week. We talk about the three-prong contract. I write contracts a little differently, but that's why I have a very high success rate to getting my contracts accepted. Some of the contingencies you use on the contracts, I know a lot of you might be scared about what contingencies to protect you. We're going to share with you the most important one during the masterclass. And, we just don't want to say come to the masterclass because honestly, it's only $7, right? But the thing is, I think you'll find a lot more value because we're going to dive deep into each one and show you how we choose the right area. So kind of show you behind the curtains on how we come to certain conclusions and what are the best strategies right now for each one of these 10 categories we talked about.
Awesome. Now talking a little bit about, honestly, this will make or break your business in real estate. So kind of keep that in mind. And some of you may roll your eyes, especially if you have not started real estate, to realize how important this is. By the way, it's 11/11. So
cool.
This is kind of the perfect time to bring this up, is your mindset. When you get into real estate, you will freeze up if you do not have the right mindset. And you will prolong and procrastinate. And I'm sure a lot of my ladies know this. They can attest to this. They can comment on this if they're comfortable. So you want to have a really good, fearless mindset that you've cultivated. And this is something that works with time and taking action. So the biggest thing is to be strategic, not impulsive. So real estate investing requires planning. It requires analysis, not too much analysis that you're going to freeze yourself up. There's a big difference here, but to at least understand. That's why I will always vouch for mentors, even though we're mentors. That's not why, but I will always vouch for it because having the right mentors to teach you the right stuff will make you feel confident in what you're doing and help with the mindset. Understanding there are some risk in investing, just like there's risk if you decide to sell on Amazon, and there's risk if you decide to become a country singer. I mean, there's a risk in everything that you do. So having the calculated risks are important. And then providing value. The best investors don't just quickly worry about the quick turn profits and stuff like that. They focus on providing the values to their tenants, to their communities, to the sellers they're talking to. And this mindset will continue to build. Then you will make mistakes. Mistakes means you're doing something. Everybody makes mistakes. Having a mentor limits the mistakes, but they happen. And even seasoned investors, people that have done thousands of deals, will still make mistakes and lose money at times. But when it doesn't pan out, all you need to do is reflect and what could you do better for the future deals and things that come along. But also, I believe in always being a student, always educating yourself. I mean, we're in a coaching program for coaches, not for real estate, make that clear. But we have a coach that coaches coaches. And we are constantly learning and doing. And even in real estate, we attend, we go and do things. We read up on the laws. We always make sure we're up to date. If something stops working in our business, we study. Being a constant student and applying, the biggest thing is applying what you're learning into a daily action is really, really important. And then embrace the changes. Look for innovative ways to really improve that business of yours. Connect with your clients. How can you do things better? But you have to master your own habits. You have to master your own mindset because it really all starts with you. You are the one that's going to make this happen, not me and Laura, not other people in the community, but you. And when you start taking those steps is when you are going to start seeing the success. I tell people all the time, if you listen to what we say and you do what we're telling you to do, and you don't go back to your old habits of not listening to what we say and stuff, you will become successful. But it's really important that you connect the action to the mindset. And I tell people all the time, I have a friend that's getting into it and she's like, I need to sit and study. I said, why? You have a property, just go do it. Just go do it. You have a property right now. She called this for sale by owner. I said to go do it there because you're going to learn more there and you can study during the off hours. So knowing and not feeling like you have to, and I'm talking to you ladies, I see you in the chats, some of you, knowing that you do not have to be perfect. Just go out there, talk to sellers, get deals going, and you will do really, really well. And then success will come. And then the knowledge comes when you are in the middle of deals. And you should see the amount of questions we get on calls, and we stay on till they're all answered and make sure that everyone feels confident. Because, and I tell this, I know when you guys are out doing deals because you're asking questions, and the ones that stay silent aren't doing anything. Because if you're doing something especially new, you're asking questions. For my ladies that are scaling, they're asking so many questions on things and processes and systems and putting everything into automation. Anything you want to say in that?
No, no,
Oh,
that's great. I mean, she's a mindset queen, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so she loves mindset. She lives, and that's one of the things we do also every Tuesday. I believe Tuesday next week, she has a mindset call that she's going to invite everybody that is
Yeah.
attending the masterclass, right?
Yeah, because what we're doing is we have moved the Monday nights to Tuesday day because I already do it for the students. And I was like, I want to open this up to the public one time a month. They get the rest of the month. But one time in the month, everyone can get on and really get to get out of your own way. And I have different topics and strategies. People, if you want to comment, my ladies, of what like previous ones, you know that this helps. I've worked with women where it was their mindset, and as soon as I worked with them, 1 or 2 sessions, they were out. I'm using my hands like an Italian. They were out doing deals. All I can see is my hand up in front of me. They were out doing deals, you know, and pushing out. And they said it really just took a little tweak or something like that. So next Monday at 11 a.m. But what I want to talk about before we go into this raffle, because I'm kind of tangenting now, is to really make sure that you understand how important it is that your mindset's on par and that you take action and you just do it messy. I literally trademarked it. It's on the sweaters on our REIW shop. I have more women have bought the Do It Messy sweater than I thought they would. Actually, I wore it for fun, and people were like, "I want that." And so, one of the quotes is, "Do it messy." You don't have to be perfect. You're going to learn so much by just doing it and taking action and not sitting there and learning. So, let's talk about the masterclass, and then we're going to go into the raffle of the week.
Yeah. And I want to share with you a quote that I read, I heard the beginning of this week, and I really kind of shaped my whole week. And I'm thinking about this a lot. I've been journaling a lot, and I shared it in the students group. So this is something that is like, wow. Okay. This says goals should be something that scares you a little, but excites you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And think about that, right? So when you set your goals, something that's a little out of your comfort zone, but also that gets you excited to think about it. So just wanted to make sure you meditate or think about that. So
we have this big 5-day masterclass coming up. I just got off the pre-masterclass live. If you missed it because you haven't signed up, you want to be here. It's not a matter of like, oh, maybe I should attend. No, you need to attend. Whether you are new or already doing deals, we are going to be talking about literally showing you how to choose an area, wholesaling, buy and hold, fix and flip, creative financing, Airbnbs, mid to short-term rentals, where to find lenders, where to find people that will work with you, where to find motivated deals. I'm going to teach you how I completely automated my business to working now 3 to 5 hours a week on the real estate side of things. This is what provides me to coach. And one of the things is we have a lot going. Do you have something to say?
No.
Oh, we have a lot going on, but it's only $7. I mean, you can't get better than that. Why is it only $7? Liz, why did you make it $7? My goal this year, and we did it with the retreat being free, is to provide information at an affordable price so that the women are out there doing the right thing. Because what we find time and time again at the workshops and everything we do are the women are being taught the wrong things. And then they're wondering why things aren't working out for them. And they're getting frustrated and they're doing things that aren't necessarily like a quick way to make money to at least get themselves going. And then they can do things. So we have a lot of really good things planned for next week, including raffles and including a lot of fun. And it's only $7. My team just went ahead and posted it on all the channels, the link. Sign up. It's an hour a day, 2 hours on Friday. The recordings are there. If you can't make it live, it's okay. The recordings are there for the entire week. Anything you want to add on that?
Yes.
I know. I can tell she has something. That's why I'm like, yes.
The other reason for the $7 is this. Obviously, we're not making money off of the $7, right? The thing is about commitment. because I don't know about you guys, but I see something online and I scroll. Oh, that sounds good. You click on it and they ask you for $7, $10. And if you're not really interested, you're going to say, oh, I'm not going to go and get my wallet for that. I'm going to walk to the bedroom and get my purse, right? But if you say, okay, you know what? I really want that information. You go out there and, and you go and get your purse and your wallet. They take out the $7. So that's what the $7 is for. It's not because it's the value of the class, because the value of the class is
Priceless.
$1,000 or more. But the thing is, it's about the commitment. And we want people on this class that are only surely committed. So you sign up on this class, make sure you're committed to be there the whole 5 days, interact in the group that we're going to share just for the purpose of this masterclass. Is going to shut down as soon as the masterclass is over, so you can learn something to pay it forward. Because at the end of the day, anything we do in this world, one of the reasons that I want to be a coach and then Liz became on board as a coach is because I want to leave this world a better place than what I found, right? And to me, empower women and giving women the knowledge and the strength and the solution to a lot of their issues, at least financially, is a way for me to leave this a better world. But I want commitment. I share my knowledge with you. You commit to be there and study this knowledge.
I just had to put this: skip one fancy coffee drink and you've paid for the class.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't go to Starbucks tomorrow and that's your class.
But anyway, so now let's talk a little bit about the raffle. So let me pull it up. So access to the raffle. We give out raffles. Why? Because we want to reward the women that are building and helping contribute to our community. So in our Facebook group, if you're not a part of it, for my ladies that are on Instagram, I See You, or YouTube or LinkedIn, is go to our Facebook group, Real Estate Investing Women, fill out the questions and join, and then just start interacting. And what we do is we take the top 3 commenters, we put them in this wheel and we spin them. And they are able to have a chance to win. Sometimes it's the same woman a couple times in a row and she gets thanked anyway. And so you have 1 week to claim this. You have to email in, and we do not tag the ladies because what is it required? It's a free gift to you, but we ask that you get on the live and you listen for your name. But you have a week, so even if you catch the recording. So this week's giveaway was actually kind of pretty cool. Is I'm giving away one of the tumblers of REIW that's on our website, on our shop page, but also a book that I really, really love. I actually have it right over there. It's called Fearless and Fabulous by Kara Alwell. And it's a very great book for those of you that are maybe new to mindset, but also just becoming somebody that just gets over your fears. And so kind of what's going in the week of starting or scaling, this is great for people that are also not new to real estate, but maybe there's something blocking them from being able to scale and all that. And then why not throw a really fun REIW tumbler in there as well? So our winner is, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yep. Is you want to say it? You might know it better.
Kashmira and contractor.
I'm sorry, but your name. My last name's Klingsize, and I get it.
So I don't think there are many ladies out there with the name Kashmira in the scoop. So that's you, okay?
So all you have to do is email Amanda at questions@realestateinvestingwomen by the time we go live next week, and you will be able to get your raffle. But other than that, anything we want to say before we jump off?
No. Hopefully you'll have a great weekend.
Oh, there's one thing I want to say.
What?
I would love for you to comment on what your takeaways were. I would love to know what you took away from today, maybe something that you're going to take moving forward. That would be also good to know. Right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and we will see some of you on Monday for the masterclass. Students, I will see you in a couple of hours for our monthly live, and I'll talk to everyone else later. Bye.
Bye.